Hi guys, welcome back to Yogarobix Part 2, Day 23. I'm going to begin sitting on a block. If you don't have a block, that's okay. Just have a seat, crisscross applesauce. If you do have a block, feel free to sit up on one with me. We're going to sit up nice and tall, shoulders down, eyes closed. Let's just take a few breaths, becoming present on the mat, leaving everything else off of the mat for the next 30 minutes. Let's take a nice breath in through the nose and completely empty out your exhale out of your mouth. Do that 2 more times. Last one. Go ahead and gently open up your eyes. We're going to place our feet on the mat right in front, and we're going to begin. You can place your hands behind your back. Begin to windshield wiper the legs. If you want to release the block at this time, go for it. Sitting up nice and tall, walk yourself forward, coming over the bent leg that's in front, and lay your forehead on the mat. Take a deep breath here. And slowly rise up. Place your hands behind you, and we're going to windshield wiper over to the other side. This time we walk out right in front of that leg that's bent in the front and melt your forehead down. Take a breath here. And walk it on up. Let's come back over to this side, and we're going to twist open to the right. Look over that right shoulder. And let's twist over to the left. Hands come back behind you. We're going to windshield wiper the other way. Twist over to the left. Look over that shoulder. And twist over to the right. Look over that shoulder. And come back to a regular seat. Let's walk it out. Melt that forehead down. And walk it back up. Let's reach the arms up overhead. Hands come together, look up, and bring them on down. Do that 2 more times. Keep the arms lifted, and we're going to bring those hands to the back of our neck and lift. Bring it back down and lift, down and lift. 1 more time. Bring those hands to heart. We're going to open it up. Bring them back overhead. Come back to your heart. Over your head, open up. Coming back through, hands overhead, and back to heart center. Bring that right hand out in front. Grab those 4 fingers, pull underneath the forearm, stretching through that wrist, and over. Left hand comes out, we grab those 4 fingers, pull it under. And bring them over. Starting at the top, we're going to do some wrist rolls all the way down. And when you come back up, reverse the circle. Coming down, we reverse one way, and coming up, we reverse the other. 1 more time. and bring those arms down. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls and reverse. Let's go ahead and meet in tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Widen those fingers. Let's come on down to our forearms. Elbows come right under shoulders. And we're going to lift the right leg. As we do, we're going to open it up to the side and bring it in. Fire hydrants or fire hydrant kicks, whatever you want to call them. Make sure you're breathing. Keep that belly tight. And bring it on down. Take it to the left. We bring that left leg up, open it up to the side, and bring it in. And bring it down. We're going to walk it back up into our tabletop. Right leg comes out. We bring it out to the side and bring it in. Keep that belly button lifted towards the spine. Bring it out to the side and bring it in. Side and in. 2 more times. And drop it down. Left leg comes out. Lift that belly button towards the spine. We bring it out to the side and in. It's more of like 30 degrees. Out to the side and in. Out to the side and in. Last one. And bring it down. Wide-legged child's pose. Knees come wide, big toes come together. Sit back. Melt that chest forward. And here comes the airplane. Round through. We're going to come through and open up our hips and chest. And then we round, coming back through, sitting back on the heels. Round forward, open it up. Round back, sit back on the heels. One more time. And sit back. Let's come on into our first downward dog. Lift those hips, pedal the feet. You can kind of swing those hips side to side as you pedal. Just breathe while you pedal. Just warming up. Make sure that your weight in your hands is in the pointer fingers and the thumbs, the pads of those fingers. Go ahead and reach that tailbone up towards the sky, melting the chest towards the thighs. We're going to lift that right leg up, breathing in, and exhale. Right knee to right elbow, left elbow, right elbow, left elbow. Come on up. Breathing in, 3-legged dog. Exhale, we're going to do right, left, right, left. Come right back up, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, come back. Right, left, right, left. Come on up. Breathing in. And we're going to exhale. We're going to drop it down into pigeon. Slide back on that back leg. Flatten that foot. You can come down to your forearms here, or melt it all the way down, forehead to the mat. Take a few breaths here. Just ignore my loud ass neighbors. Sorry. And let's walk it up. From here, we're going to lift that back leg. See if you can grab that heel. Whoa, without falling. I still have a little bit of a leg injury, so I'm trying not to push it. So I'm keeping myself a little more lifted. Take a few breaths here. And slowly lower that leg down. We're going to push up on that back leg and slide through, turning and flattening on that back leg. Open it up. We're going to dip those hips and lift, dip and lift, dip and lift. One more, dip and lift. Turn that torso, come back to your high plank. Come right into downward dog, pedal the feet. Swing the hips as you pedal. Tailbone comes up towards that sky. We're going to inhale, lift that left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left, right, come right back up, inhale. Exhale, left, right, come on back up. One more time, inhale. Exhale, left, right. Come back up, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step it right into your pigeon. Slide back on that back leg. From here, you can come down to your forearms or melt all the way down to that forehead. Take a few breaths. Can we keep it down? Jesus Christ. Sorry, didn't mean to take his name in vain. Take a few breaths. I'm not losing my mind in quarantine, I promise. Walk those hands up, lift that back leg, grab that heel. Pull it in towards your glute. Take a few breaths here. And we slowly lower down on that back leg. We're going to lift up on the back leg, slide that leg through, flatten on that back foot. Lift it up. Right arm to the sky. Dip and lift. Dip and lift. Dip and lift. Dip and lift. Turn that torso. Come on back to your high plank. And here we chaturanga. To modify, you can drop your knees down and slowly lower. You can also place two blocks in front of your hands and lower onto those. We're going to breathe in, come forward, exhale, lower, flip the feet and open it up. We're going to bend, curl one toe, then the other, coming right back to downward dog. Pedal it out, swing the hips, breathe, breathe, breathe. We're going to take an inhale, bring that right leg high. Exhale, come on through the center. Draw a big circle 3 times. Come right back up, inhale. Exhale, 3 big circles with that knee. Come on back. Breathing in. Exhale, this time we step it up. Turn and flatten on that back foot. Cartwheel it open. Warrior 2. Whew, mama is sweaty. Hold on, I gotta wipe my sweat or it's gonna drip into my eyes. Sorry. So hot. So hot. Okay, arms come out. From here, we're going to reach front and hold it there for 3 breaths. And now come back, lift up on that heel, reach it front, and let's breathe 3 breaths. Lower down. Let's stretch it back into our peaceful warrior. Keep that bend on that front leg. Deep breath. We're going to straighten on that front leg. And we're going to place the right hand, then the left on the mat. Listen carefully. As we do, we're going to twist from the torso, lifting that right hand to the sky in revolve triangle. Take a deep breath here. And place both hands back on the mat. bend that front knee, come onto the ball of the back foot, and we're gonna heel toe that foot to the edge of our mat, coming into lizard pose. Drop down on that back leg, flatten that foot, come down to your forearms, elbows come right under the shoulders. You can roll onto the outside of that foot, just opening up that hip. Breathing. We're going to walk it up to our hands here. Lift that back leg. And we're going to tap that heel and place the hand on the mat. Tap. And come back. Tap. And come back. Keep that foot lifted. Tap. One more time. Tap. And we lower down on that back leg, lift it up, slide it back to our plank. From here, we take a deep breath in, exhale, we tap, tap, bring it in. Tap, tap, bring it in. Tap, tap, in. Tap, tap, in. Make sure you're breathing. I mean, do we have to be so loud? Jeez. Sorry. Come right into your downward dog. Pedal the feet, pedal the feet. Dear quarantine, please end soon before I lose my ever-loving mind. Lift those hips to the sky. This time we're going to lift the left leg high. Three-legged dog, breathing in. Exhale, we draw 3 big circles. And we come right back up. Inhale. Exhale, 3 circles. Come right back up. Inhale, and this time we exhale, we step it right up. Turn and flatten on that back foot. We cartwheel open. Warrior 2. This time we reach it front. And we hold it for 3 breaths. Come right back through center, lift up on that heel, and reach front. Take 3 breaths. And come back, lower down. We're going to come right back to Peaceful Warrior. Take a deep breath. And let's straighten on that front leg. We're going to turn our torso, bring both hands to the inside of that leg. From here, we begin to twist from the torso, opening up into revolved triangle. Take a deep breath here. One more breath. And we slowly bring both hands back on the inside of that foot. Bend that front leg, turn on the ball of the back foot. Heel toe that foot to the edge of the mat. Lower down on that back leg, come down to your forearms. Take a few breaths here. You can roll onto the outside of that foot to open up that hip. And let's come on back. Place that foot flat on the mat. Walk up on your hands. We're going to lift that back leg. From here, we tap that heel. Bring it back. Tap and bring it back. 2 more. Last one. And let's pop up on that back leg. Slide it back to our plank. Breathing in, we take chaturanga here. You can drop down to your knees to modify. Open it up. From here, we're going to lower, 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 lower onto our belly. Hands come down by our sides. We're going to do locust pose. We're going to breathe in. Tighten that core. Push through the hips and the tops of the feet. Exhale, we lift. And lower. Tighten that core. Exhale, lift as you exhale. And lower. Hands come under the shoulders, curl the toes under. Come back to downward dog. Pedal the feet. Swing those hips. Take a deep breath. Rise up to those tippy toes. We're going to walk it up to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Take a couple breaths here. Let that top half hang heavy. Tailbone lifted towards the sky. You can have a small bend in your knees. Breathing. And slowly roll it up. Breathing in, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to lift up on all of the left toes. Melt them down one at a time. Sorry. I'm sweating my booty off today. Holy moly. Hands come to heart. We're going to lift that right leg. And we're slowly going to come into Warrior 3. From here, bring those arms out to the side. And then we're going to bring everything in. And stretch it out. Bring it in. Stretch it out. Bring it in. One more time, stretch it out. Bring both of those hands to the mat. Bring knee to nose and straighten. Knee to nose, straighten. 2 more. And step it down. Forward fold. Take a breath here. And let's roll it up. Breathing in, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Lift up on all of those right toes, melt them down. Really spreading through that foot. Lift up on that left leg. Coming back to our Warrior 3. We open it up, bring those arms out wide. I'm going to scoot over because my arm keeps hitting the wall. Open those arms out wide. And then we bring everything in. Open it up. Bring it in. Open it up. Bring it in. Both hands come to the mat. Knee to nose and stretch it out. 3 more. One more. And we step it up to the front of our mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift, hands come to the shins. Open up through that chest, nice long spine. As you inhale, exhale, lower down. Hands come to the mat. We step back. Drop those knees down. Hands come under the shoulders. Knees under the hips. We curl those toes under and we lift an inch off of the mat. From here, breathing in, we exhale, straighten, and bring it in. Then we take it to the other side. Keep a nice lift on those knees. Make sure you're breathing. Drop those knees down, swing it around. Ooh. Hot, hot, hot. You like my snazzy pants? They're a little wild, huh? Let's slowly roll it down. If you're wondering where I got them from Amazon. And I'll leave my Instagram below. It's in the link in my bio on Instagram if you're curious. The whole outfit is Amazon. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's bring those hands and interlace them behind the head. Open up those elbows wide, keeping a nice distance between the chin and the chest. As we lift those legs up, we breathe in Exhale, bicycles. Keep that upper back lifted. And now we add in the twist. Hug it in. Take a deep breath. And, geez, they're so loud. Place your hands underneath your glutes, feet to the sky, and we're going to drop all the way, almost down. Stop before you hit the ground, and scissor all the way up. Make sure you're breathing. Drop it down, scissor all the way up. Lots of background noise today. Lower down and scissor. Lower down and scissor. 2 more, you got it. Lower down, scissor, scissor, scissor. 1 more, come on. Scissor, 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 scissor. Hug it in. Take a breath. Place those hands on the mat. You can tuck them under the glute just a little bit. From here, we're just going to lift. Just a baby lift. Lifting the tailbone off the mat. That's it. Really using the core. Let that core do all the work. Breathing. Hug it in. You guys did so good. Give yourself a little rock and roll. We're going to come right into happy baby. Grab the outside of each foot. Flex those feet to the sky. Make sure your tailbone is on the mat. So we're here, we're not here, okay? Tailbone flat. Keep that spine flat and in line. Pushing down so the knees come towards the mat. You can also rock and roll here, back and forth. Rock, rock, rock. We don't care what you change. Can you not talk so loud? Dude. I mean, I shouldn't be able to hear your whole conversation. Jesus. I did it again. I'm sorry. Please stop taking the Lord's name in vain, Katie. It's not his fault. People are loud. All right. Bring those feet down to the mat. Right leg crosses over the left. Lift the left leg parallel to the sky. Let's interlace those hands right behind that left thigh. Bring everything in. Flex those feet. Recline pigeon. From here, you can hug around everything and interlace your hands. Just hugging everything in towards your chest. Take a deep breath. And release. Cross that left leg over. Lift that right leg parallel with the sky. Flex the feet. Interlace the fingers and pull it in. Just like on the other side, we can wrap everything around and hug everything in. Take a deep breath here. And release. Both feet flat on the mat. Instead of a split or straddle today, we're just going to do a little bit of stretching, flexibility in the legs. So we're going to lift that right leg, grab that big toe, wrap your fingers around, and just stretch it as straight as you can. If you want to bring it out to the side a little bit, just keep everything else on the mat. Both shoulder blades. Take a deep breath. You can bring it back in through center. One more breath. And release. Lift that left leg, grab that big toe, wrap your fingers around, and straighten that leg as much as you can. A nice small bend in the knee is usually very good because it will prevent injury more than straightening that leg perfectly. Take a couple breaths here. And stretch it out over to the side. Keep everything else on the mat. And bring it back in towards the center. Take one more breath. And release. If you want to turn to one side and meet us in a seat, feel free, or you can rock and roll your way up. Make a little ball, nose to knees, and you use that core to get that momentum going. Try not to kick your legs so much if at all possible. I mean, I know you have to a little bit. I get it, but we're going to end in a seated meditation today. You can also end in a corpse pose if you'd like. Ew. Bird poop on my block. Gross. Okay, I don't like that I'm not in the middle. Coming back over here. Oh, now the shade comes. Now the shade comes, and I'm dying from sweating to death. Let me wipe my sweat off before we finish. One last time. Whew. All right. Either you're in corpse pose or you're in a nice seated position. Sitting up nice and tall or nice and relaxed, laying back on your mat. Let's all close our eyes and place our left hand on our heart and our right hand on our belly. And I want you just to be present. I just want you to breathe. I want you to clear your mind just for a few moments, and then you can go about your day. Just remember, nothing is perfect. There might have been people talking and hammers hammering and me saying bad words, but you know what? We got through it. We did a good workout. It was awesome. And I'm not going to edit any of this out because that's not who I am. So, all right, I'm going to stop talking now. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose and completely empty out your exhale. Continue on just like that, breathing on your own. Go ahead and bring your hands to your heart center. Give yourself a big smile. If you were in corpse pose, go ahead and meet us in a seated pose now. Go ahead and gently open up your eyes. We're going to breathe in as we lift the arms overhead. Look up towards those hands, look up towards the sky. And exhale. Bring the arms down. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. Bring those hands together. Look up towards the sky. And exhale. Hands come down. Hands can come to your heart or wherever you want them. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. despite all the loudness around me, I feel it was still a very good practice, and I hope you hung in there with me through all my craziness. I hope to see you back tomorrow as well, despite all my craziness. Namaste. See you then. Bye.